What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. You're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Friday, July 29th, 2022, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Conan O'Brien and Bowen Yang have joined the cast of a new buddy comedy from Saturday Night Live writers Ben Marshall, John Higgins, and Martin Hurley. Deadline reported Wednesday that O'Brien, Yang, Meg Salter, ex-Mayo, and Nicole Shakura have joined the new film from Marshall, Higgins, and Hurley, a new comedy trio known as Please Don't Destroy. The untitled film follows three childhood friends who live and work together. Unhappy with their lives are headed, the trio set off to find gold treasure rumored to be buried in a nearby mountain. Marshall, Higgins, and Hurley wrote, starred in, and executive produced the movie with SNL director Paul Briganti as director. The film is in production in North Carolina. The Hollywood Reporter confirmed the new casting. O'Brien served as a writer on SNL in his early career. He hosted the TBS talk show Conan, which ended in June 2021 after 11 years on the air. He currently hosts the podcast Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend. Yang stars on SNL and is also known for the series Aquafina is Nora from Queens and the romantic comedy film Fire Island. ABC has announced that Luke Bryan, Katy Perry, and Lionel Richie are returning as judges for Season 6 of its American Idol reboot. Ryan Seacrest will also be back as host when the season in the spring. The network sent in a press release on Thursday. Season 6 audition kicks off Wednesday, August 3rd, with the return of idols across America, the live virtual nationwide search for the next superstar. Auditions take place across all 50 states plus Washington, D.C., and starts with the annual First 500 event where hopefuls can sign up to grab a VIP spot before anyone else. The same competition series initially ran for 15 seasons on Fox from 2002 to 2016. It was canceled and revived by ABC 2 years later. Eragon author Christopher Paolini says a Disney Plus series adaptation is indeed in the works. Paolini confirmed the news in a post to fans Thursday after word of the series leaked earlier in the week. He wrote, as many of you have seen, there was an unplanned announcement earlier this week, but yes, it's true. An Eragon television series is in development at Disney Plus, and I'm attached to both co-writing and producing. And yes, I'm extremely excited for what the future holds. Paolini says the adaptation has, quote, been a long time coming and thanks fans for their support over the years. He added, Disney will have more to say on this adaptation in the near future, but in the meantime, I want to confirm the news and to reassure you that our commitment is to make sure that this version of Eragon's story lives up to its highest expectations. Eragon is the first novel in Paolini's The Inheritance Cycle fantasy book series. Eragon follows the title character Eragon, a farm boy who finds and hatches a dragon, Saphira. Bert Salk, who will also executive produce the new Disney Plus series Percy Jackson and the Olympians, will executive produce with Paolini. The series has yet to find a showrunner. Salk said in a statement, it's thrilling to be working with Christopher on a Disney Plus adaptation of Eragon. Like with Percy Jackson, 20th Century and D Plus are providing a chance for us to translate these stories to film in the way their millions of fans deserve. Eragon was previously adapted as a 2006 film starring Edward Spleeters as Eragon. Jeremy Irons, John Malkovich, Chris Egan, and Demian Ishinu also star, with Stefan Faglemeyer as director. Netflix is giving a glimpse of Never Have I Ever Season 3. The streaming service shared a trailer for the new season of the coming-of-age comedy drama series Wednesday. Never Have I Ever is created by Mindy Kaling and Lang Fisher. The show follows Devi Vishnu Kumar, played by Maitreyi Marakrishnan, a teenage Indian-American girl, as she navigates high school and grieves after her father's death. The season 3 trailer shows Devi and her now boyfriend Paxton Hall Yoshida, played by Darren Barnett, making their debut as a couple in the new school year. The clip, the debut of Daxon, was unreal. Your social status has rocketed so much that now people hate you, Devin's friend Eleanor, played by Ramon Young, says in the clip. Devi must deal with reactions to her relationship and also meet a new hot Indian student. Never Have I Ever Season 3 will premiere August 12th on Netflix. The series was renewed for a fourth and final season in March ahead of its Season 3 premiere. The show also stars Purna Jagannathan, Jared Lewis, Richa Marjani, and Lee Rodriguez. Paramount Plus has announced it's renewed its sitcom iCarly for a third season to air in 2023. Production on the new episodes is to begin later this year. Star Miranda Cosgrove posted on Instagram, "So excited to announce that we are starting season 3 of At iCarly. Can't wait to get back to work with my people. Thanks for watching." Starring Miranda Cosgrove, Jerry Trainer, Nathan Kress, Lacey Mosley, and Jaden Triplett, the 10-episode second season airs this spring and ended on a cliffhanger with social media influencer Carly, played by Cosgrove, and her web show producer Fred, played by Kress, attracted to each other after years of friendship, much to the chagrin of Freddie's girlfriend Pearl, played by Mia Serafino. Tanya Giles, the chief programming officer of streaming for Paramount Plus, said in a statement, iCarly's loyal fan base grew up with Carly, Spencer, and Freddie, and have now fallen in love with Harper and Millicent too. We're thrilled to have Miranda, Jerry, Nathan, Lacey, and Jane return for a third season, and we know Paramount's growing YA audience is as well. And I, for one, must find out what happens with Creed. The show is a sequel to the Nickelodeon's original iCarly series, which ran from 2007 to 2012. It's about a group of teens, best friends, who create a webcast for and about kids their age. A vanguard of more than 400 Hollywood creatives is demanding an immediate action for their studio's top executives, writing a bold letter on Thursday that they have, quote, grave concerns over their boss's efforts to protect workers in anti-abortion states. The letter is signed by 411 creators and showrunners, including Shonda Rhimes, Amy Sherman Palladino, and Sarah Bareilles, and was delivered to leaderships at Netflix, Disney, Warner Brothers, Discovery, NBC Universal, Apple, Paramount, Lionsgate, Amazon, and AMC. The letter reads, obtained by Variety and Deadline, currently any pregnant person working on one of your productions in states that have criminalized abortions does so at great risk. The collective demands to review within 10 days currently safely protocols and protections on this vital matter to determine whether or not we will continue to work in these high-risk environments. The letter also asks for studios to outline their plans to provide abortion travel subsidized to employees and demands they cease political donations to anti-abortion candidates and political action committees. They also said it's unacceptable to ask any person to choose between their human rights and their employment. The situation raises basic matters of equality, health, and safety in the workplace. Other high-profile signatories included Mindy Kaling, Natasha Lyonne, Chelsea Handler, and Amy Schumer. They also wrote, many of us would not have the careers and families we have if we had not been granted the freedom to choose what was best for ourselves. We are committed as a group to protect our fundamental human rights and to those of our colleagues. Bob Odenkirk is feeling grateful for his fans on the one-year anniversary of his heart attack. The 59-year-old actor marked the milestone Wednesday with the message to his fans on Twitter. Odenkirk wrote, "A thank you to you, whoever you are. A year ago today, I briefly flirted with quietus, and this elicited a wave of goodwill and warmth towards me. I will forever feel unworthy of it. I will also always be appreciative and look to pass it on." Odenkirk announced in July 2021 that he had a small heart attack on the set of Better Call Saul. The actor later shared that the heart attack was near fatal and that his heart stopped beating for 18 minutes. He said on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert in March, "I got such love from people around the world and from the internet that I don't deserve, and I can only tell you thank you so much. It means much to me, and for the rest of my life, I'll be thinking about the warmth that was sent my way when I went through it." Production on Better Call Saul Season 6 halted for 5 weeks as Odenkirk recovered from his heart attack and surgery. The sixth and final season premiered in April and will conclude August 15th. In an interview with NPR published Monday, Odenkirk said he emerged from his heart attack with fresh energy. He says, I came out of it with a strangely fresh energy towards my whole life, like I was born again. Like, hey, everybody, let's go back to work and make stuff. Following Better Call Saul, Odenkirk will star in the new AMC series Straight Man, which premieres in 2023. Jack Osbourne is a dad of four. The 36-year-old television personality welcomed his fourth child, daughter Maple Artemis, on July 9th. The baby is Osbourne's first child with his fiancee Aree Gearhart. Osbourne shared news of Maple's birth Wednesday on Instagram alongside a photo of his baby girl. He captioned the post, I'm very happy to announce Maple Artemis Osbourne, born July 9th, 2022, 7 pounds, 13 ounces. Aries and Maple are doing great and are happy and healthy. Gearhart confirmed the news in a post on her own account. She wrote, my soulmate, Maple Artemis Osbourne, came to our Earth side on July 9th, 2022 at 8:07 p.m. New level of love unlocked. Osbourne also has three daughters, Pearl 10, Andy Rose 7, and Minnie Theodora 4 with his ex-wife Lisa Steadley. Osbourne and Gearhart got engaged in December. Osbourne said at the time, today I asked the most beautiful and loving woman I've ever met to marry me. She said yes. Life is a series of doors, and I'm so excited to walk through this one with her. She's truly a magical being with a heart bigger than anything I could have imagined. Stepmom's skills makes my heart so full I couldn't be happier than I am now. The couple announced in March that they were expecting their first child together. Osbourne wrote on Instagram, exciting news, add, Sea Creature and I are expecting a baby in the summer. Baby number 4, here we come. Osbourne is the son of singer Ozzy Osbourne and television personality Sharon Osbourne, who celebrated their 40th wedding anniversary earlier this month. A stage play based on the classic 1952 film High Noon is heading to Broadway in 2023. Forrest Gump and A Star is Born screenwriter Eric Roth penned the drama, which was being produced by Paula Wagner and Hunter Arnold. Spring Awakening and Once on This Island director Michael Arden is helming the show, which will become the first Western play to premiere on Broadway in more than 85 years. No casting or theater has been announced yet. Wagner said in a statement, when Eric Roth presented his vision for a stage adaptation of High Noon, I immediately saw the potential for a theatrical presentation of the iconic story about doing the right thing in spite of public support or opinion and external pressure. More than relaxed today than ever, Stanley Kramer's film continues to captivate audiences with the classic Western portrayal of a person standing up for what is right in the face of apathy and rejection. Mr. Roth will bring these classic characters to life in a timeless situation of bravery and civic responsibility. The talent and vision of director Michael Arden will provide a new, fresh perspective of these classic themes. Hunter and I are looking forward to bringing High Noon to its rightful place on the stage. Like the movie, the play will take place in real time over the course of 2 hours. The film, which starred Gary Cooper and Grace Kelly, won 7 Oscars, and it was enshrined in the National Film Registry because of its cultural significance. James Taylor, Peter Gabriel, and Norah Jones are among the artists helming an upcoming tribute album to late singer Leonard Cohen. Record label Blue Note announced Thursday that the album Here It Is, a tribute to Leonard Cohen, will be released on October 14th. Pre-orders of the album will also be available. The album will feature 12 Cohen's tracks covered by a slate of well-known artists. Blue Note says releasing a short trailer to go along with the announcement. The track will range from Cohen's 1967 debut album Songs of Leonard Cohen to his final work, You Want It Darker, released 3 weeks before his death in November 2016. Produced by Larry Klein, a jazz artist known for his collaborations with Herbie Hancock and Bob Dylan. He said in a statement, Leonard Cohen was possibly the wisest and funniest friend that I've had, and someone I enjoyed immensely in every way. After he passed away, I found myself frequently covering his songs with other artists that I was working with. It was an immensely gratifying experience to recontextualize these poems and shine a different light on them. James Taylor, who covered Cohen's song Coming Back to You, said that he accepted immediately when Klein asked him to be part of the album. Taylor said, as soon as I began seeking out my own musical preferences, Cohen's songs were among my few favorites and had a major influence on my own progression as a songwriter. Like so much of Leonard Cohen's writing, this lyric resonates deeply with his forlorn and hopeless take on the bleak landscape of love and attachment. So breathe a deep sigh and drink up. Beyond Peter Gabriel and Nora Jones, additional artists on the tracking list include Gregory Potter, Sarah McLachlan, and Mavis Staples. McLachlan will provide the cover of perhaps Cohen's most well-known song, Hallelujah. First released in 1984, the song has been covered hundreds of times. It's been used in numerous film and TV soundtracks, becoming the song that Cohen is most associated with. Born in Westmount, Quebec in 1934, Cohen began a recording career in the 60s, moving to the United States to focus on becoming a working musician. The singer would go on to release 14 albums during his lifetime, with another Thanks for the Dance being published posthumously in 2019. One of the most famous Canadian artists of all time, he was inducted into the Canadian Music Hall of Fame as well as the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And finally, here are the top 10 songs in the Billboard Hot 100 sales charts for the week of July 30th. Number 10, Drake featuring 21 Savage with Jimmy Cooks. Number 9, Harry Styles with Late Night Talking. Number 8, Glass Animals with Heat Waves. Number 7, Beyonce with Break My Soul. Number 6, Bad Bunny and Chencho Corleone with Mi Porto Bonito. Number 5, Future featuring Drake's and Thames with Wait For You. Number 4, Jack Harlow with First Class. Number 3, Kate Bush with Running Up That Hill. Number 2, Harry Styles with As It Was. And the number 1 song on the Billboard Hot 100 sales charts for the week of July 30th, Lizzo with About Damn Time. And that is your entertainment report for Friday, July 29th, 2022. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Melo. I'll be back on Monday to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's REYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app. Search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Everyone have a great weekend. Good night, and God bless you all.